Okay, so the whole point is, now I feel like I look crazy. If I learn discipline right now, I can have discipline whenever. So the goal is to get myself on a daily schedule. So I wake up at 8:30 a.m. and I finish working at 5 p.m. every weekday. This is what the schedule looks like. I'm busy at every minute of the day. Even if it's just a 15-minute break, like it's a scheduled break. So from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I'm scheduled. I'm writing music, eating lunch, I'm at work, I'm in a class, I'm recording music, or I'm doing homework. The goal is to be moving and productive every day of the week because there's mad excuses to just be like, I could do it later. But then I'm just sitting here wasting my day. I'm sleeping, I'm waking up late, I'm just not getting shit done for real. And there's no point. I made this little schedule, and this was my first week doing it fully. My class on Friday was canceled, so I was like, okay, I'll just take a longer lunch. My lunch will be an extra hour, and then I'll do 2 45 minutes of homework since I don't have class. Slipped up, didn't do that. What else? One day I woke up at 9 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. One day I did like 15 minutes of yoga instead of 30. My point is I was imperfect and it was my first week, but I stuck to trying, right? And so that's where the next part of this discipline thing, what am I trying to say? That's where the next component of gaining my discipline comes in. This book, it's called Mindset. And essentially there are two mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is all of the intelligence you have right now is how intelligent you are, period. That's where you will be for the rest of your life, and there's really not much more you can do about it. And then the growth mindset is intelligence is forever a growing thing as long as you're willing to learn, which I'm definitely, most of the time, somebody who's in a fixed mindset. Like, math used to be a struggle because I was in a fixed mindset. Like, I'm not gonna learn. I don't know it. I just don't know it. It's dumb. Blah, blah, blah. It was just like, no, baby, you just need to learn. So I've been reading this book, which has been hella interesting because I just like psychology, but also I just like reading things that I can apply to real life. The point is that you can learn anything for real. A fixed mindset comes with a lot of excuses. So I find myself sometimes being like, well, I don't know why the teacher would make the due date 6:59. They should have just made it 11:59 because that's more convenient for me. When it's like, you knew it was 6:59 all week and you still didn't get it done. That's your responsibility, and that's for you to learn from. Like, now you know, okay, well, I need to create some more space in my day to get this done by 6:59. And that's what it is, but everything's a learning experience. That's the point. I don't know why, but since I was a kid, I've had a hard time being willing to learn. I really don't know where it came from, but I was always just like, it seemed like having to learn something instead of already knowing it was a sign of weakness, was a sign of stupidity, when in reality, there's not one person on this planet who knows everything. Like, everybody has to learn, and that's just what it is. And choosing not to learn, it's just not helpful. And it's gonna make you a bitter person. It's gonna make you look around and be like, well, why do they have that? And why do they have that? You could have it too, babe. You just need to learn. And I hope I don't sound condescending or above anybody because I'm talking to myself. I be thinking like this all the time. And it's just not helpful. Like, it's not gonna get me anywhere. Did I just break this? Yeah, it's just not gonna get you anywhere. So this is me talking to you like sis. Just know I'm not coming from a place of like, I have it, so why don't you know? Because I don't have it. This is me trying to gain it. And hopefully you want to gain it with me, shit. See, that's why I don't ride my hair. Because I always make it look dumb. What? I'm done touching my hair. But along with keeping a schedule and reading this book, my schedule also consists of bedtime, which only means when screens end. I chose 11 p.m., which I could hop in the bed at 11 p.m. and I'm not going to sleep. It's just not how that works for me. But I close the computer, I put my phone down, and start reading my book. And you can read whatever you want, you could do whatever you want, but it's just really helpful for me to not have a screen after 11 p.m. because everything I'm watching is supposed to stimulate you. Like YouTube is showing you the next video to watch. TikTok is 15 to 60 seconds of just stimulation. So I put that down and I'll read. Most of the time I know I'm up till like 1:30 a.m. but I'm reading, I'm drawing. I started learning to draw because that was another thing. I had such a fixed mindset, like I'm not an artist, I don't know how to draw. Drawing assignments used to make me cry. Like in kindergarten, my teacher would be like, draw this. I'd be the girl bawling because I was just like, it's gonna look ugly, I can't do it. It's literally been that way forever. I don't know. So now's the time to fix it. My school sent me art supplies because I'm in an art class, but I'm remote. I'm in a different state, so they like send me supplies. It's hella cool. But they sent me this big ass sketchbook. So I just started drawing in it because I couldn't go to sleep, but I didn't want to read. Like you don't always want to read, you know? You can learn anything and you don't have to constantly put yourself down while you're trying to learn it, because honestly, it's an admirable thing to be willing to learn. Any motherfucker who's laughing at you because you're trying to learn something, they're not doing enough for themselves. Don't even focus. Don't even focus on it, because go you. Like, just go do something you've always wanted to learn but feel like a little bit reserved about. Just go do it, because how many days do we for real have on this planet to be focused on being afraid to learn, you know? Another thing I started doing is journaling, because what I realize is people can be proud of you and people can believe in you, but if you don't believe enough to make it happen, it's not happening. Right now, it's just like notes I took while reading this book, because stuff stays ingrained better when I write it down. But also, I was thinking if I'm interested enough to make a video about this book, then I'll have keynotes of like what really stood out to me for me, you know? But yeah, just writing about my days, just things to do after 11 once you can't be on that phone no more, because it gets real boring real fast. This is just the beginning because I have done it for a week and I didn't want to worry about documenting that first week because I just wanted to be in it, focused. I'm trying to build a habit and build discipline, so I just wanted to really focus on doing my best and not having to focus on filming a YouTube video at the same time that first week. But now that this first week is gonna be done, because it's Saturday, happy Halloween. Whenever you see this, I hope you had a good, safe Halloween. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna do weekly check-ins, and if you're interested and if you wanna tell me about if this inspired you to get on discipline or work on habits or change your mindset and start doing something you've been afraid to do, let me know. Hit my DM, we could talk. Let me know if this video did anything for you. If not, that's cool. But if it did, send it to your homies, send it to your sister, your brother, your friends. I already said homies, but you know, it could be a difference. Send it to your mother, send it to your father, your uncle, your auntie, granny, whoever. I don't really care, just, you know, whoever you think needs to see this, you know? Get their mindset right, because it's not shameful to get your mind right. It's not shameful to need to learn things. Everyone needs to learn something, period, daily. You're learning all the time, so embrace it. Thanks for listening to me talk. I'll see y'all next week. Click that like, please subscribe, leave a comment. Let's be gang.